Hello everyone and welcome. It's Shanna and I'm here to introduce two new paper pads from Kat Scrappiness. We've got the Spooky Cute Pink and it's 6x6 double-sided premium cardstock. There's 12 designs, 4 of each. It's double-sided and this is just the most darling Halloween paper that I've seen in a while. So there's 4 of each designs on here, and as you can see, it is double-sided. And if you like kind of the cute Halloween stuff, this is definitely going to be right up your alley. I love this. I love the cute. We do have some orange and black in here, but we have the pink and the purple and the little ghost and all the little things. So super, super cute. Now here's kind of like a polka dot if you're needing more of a plain. We've got the spider webs in pink and white and black, and this is so cute. I love that one. Now I'm going to use this design here today. I was really drawn to it, and we've got the ghost on the back of it. So that is the Spooky Cute Pink 6x6 double-sided premium cardstock, and we're going to look at the Spooky Cute Purple 6x6 double-sided premium cardstock. Again, 12 patterns, 4 of each, and so cute. Now, I did get this one out of order a little bit, so I apologize. I'm shuffling through and reordering it because I was playing around with it and deciding what I was going to use. And so I'll just shuffle through them and get them organized and we can show you. We've got the purple and white and black spider webs and spiders, and we've got some pumpkins here and some candy corn, purple, pink, and white. Super, super cute. Love it. And then we've got some pumpkins and some skeletons and some bats and some ghosts. Just super fun. I'm really going to enjoy working with this pattern paper. So we've got a pink and white polka dot, and we've got purple and white ghost on the back, and there are some bones on there. And we've got another polka dot pattern. You could use it for, and then I love this one. It's kind of a muted pink with the black spider webs. We've got some white ghost on some pink. And then we've got the zigzag pattern in some purple and pink and black and white. And I've got these out of order again, so I'm just going to get them all back together. So that are the new, 2 new paper pads from Kat Scrappiness for Halloween and fall. And I think they are super cute and they're going to be fun to work with. So I'm going to get my pads out here and get them laid down and give you another look at them. And then I pulled in some other products and did some die cutting, and we're just going to make a couple cards. So right here I have got the Haunted House on the Hill background die, and it's like a cover plate die, and we're going to make a shaker out of it. So I've already prepared my shaker, tried to get everything prepared in advance so I could show you, and I've taken the Spooky Cute Pink zigzag paper, and we're going to use this for the background of our shaker card. And so I'm just going to cut it down. I make one cut and then I realize I want it to land the other direction, so I'm going to make another cut. And what I'm doing is I'm just cutting right inside. I'm taking, instead of 4 1/4, I've taken 1/8 of an inch off of that, and I've done the same thing on the 5 1/2, just so that it'll lay inside of my shaker panel there. And we're going to create a shaker card. So what I've done is I've die cut out actually 2 of the Haunted House on the Hill background dies. I did a pink and a purple. I wasn't sure what I was going to use, and then I decided I'd just layer them up. And I've got some acetate in between there. And I'm just showing you the double-sided. We are going to use the stripe pattern because that's kind of what I had in mind for the design, and we'll just get this laid down. But both sides of the pattern paper are absolutely gorgeous, and it does make it difficult to decide which one to use, but fortunately you've got 4 copies of each, so you can certainly make sure they get to use each pattern, even more than once for sure. So here's my Haunted House on the Hill background die, and I've got some acetate on there. I just used some glue and some double-sided tape, and some foam tape, and you can see it's purple on the back. It's because I used 2 of them and I thought I'm not going to waste them. I went ahead and layered it up and added some dimension on the card. Now I'm going to pull the 3 sides of my foam tape backer off so I can get this laid down on there, and then I can just pour my shaker bits into my shaker well this way. So I'm just lining it up on the card base, get it nice and straight. We'll give it a press. And then I should be able to get right inside there to dump my shaker bits in. So I should be able to just pull that apart and just put them right in. So I laid my card aside and I went and grabbed my shaker bits so that I could use them. And I've actually got 3. I've got the Vamp It Up Sprinkle Mix, I have the Onyx Black Solid Round Confetti Sequins and the Halloween Solid Round Confetti Sequin Mix. And I'm going to use the Onyx Black Solid and the Halloween Solid Round Confetti Mix and just mix those two up together. I'm using my triangle tray from Kat Scrappiness and shaking those in there. And I'm just going to put that inside of my shaker card, and then we'll have some additional color besides just the pink and the black. So here's the two that I used. And I'm just going to get my back panel of my card and just kind of make some room to dump this in there. And I get a little messy and I spill some, but we'll get them cleaned up and put inside the card. I actually had two of my trays layered there. I think if I'd only had the one, I would have been able to get them in there okay. So we'll just clean up the little bits, and I'm going to go ahead and dump them inside there. And then we're going to pull that release paper. Got one more. They keep sneaking away. And then we're going to give this a good press. I'm just pressing it with my fingers, making sure we get a good adherence so that our shaker bits don't come out. And this is so cute. I love that background pattern paper. And then you add the shaker bits for some interest. Super fun. So we're going to bring in our Spooky Boo Cinnamon Craft Shadow Die. And we're going to use it. You can see I've already got it die cut out and laying there. And I was reaching for the packaging so that I could show it to you. So that's what we're going to add to it. And I also brought in a ghost from our Ghostly Trick or Treat Shadow Cinnamon die, and I'm going to use it. I've got it in the polka dot pattern paper, and we're going to use that on our card. I will bring in that Ghostly Trick or Treat Shadow Die Cinnamon for my next card so you can see it. But I thought it'd be fun to add a ghost to our house, and then we've got our boo, and so we've got a haunted house on the hill. We've got our Spooky Boo Cinnamon, and we've got our Ghostly Trick or Treat Ghost. And so we've got just enough elements to make a cute little Halloween card that's a shaker. So giving it a good shake, I think it turned out really cute. Now let's move on to the next card using our purple, spooky, cute purple pattern paper. So I'm going to bring in my card base, and we've got the ghost on the purple background with the white. I think it's really pretty. Here's where I'm showing you that Ghostly Trick or Treat Shadow Cinnamon die that has the ghost. And the ghost die cuts out separately, so you can use it for a lot of different things. So you can see I've got some purple ghost die cut out. Also brought in my fancy stitched rectangle nested die set from Kat Scrappiness. I love this set. I love the little scalloped edge, and I like layering it up. So I bring it into a lot of my cards because I think it's just really pretty, and it looks really nice when you layer it. So I've got 3 panels of the nested dies that I'm going to layer on here. I'm trying to get this laid down straight, and I'm struggling with it. So I'm going to take a minute and get it laid down nicely, and then we'll start layering up our card. And this is just a cute little, if you just want a sweet little couple of Halloween cards for your grandkids or whomever, your neighbors or whatever. These 2 paper packs I think are awesome, and they're not too spooky, but they're certainly fun, and I think they just create some really cute cards. I will link all of the materials in the description box below so that you can check them out and shop with the links. If you shop with the links, it does help me, and I appreciate it. Be sure to hit the like if you get a chance to. That really does help out the channel. And if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. That way you can check out what all of our designers do with the paper packs and all the other materials that we have at Kat Scrappiness. There's sure to be lots of inspiration, and you'll get a good look at a variety of products from Kat Scrappiness. So be sure and click that subscribe button, and you're going to want to hit the notification button so that you'll be notified each time a video comes out on the channel. So I'm just going to layer this up. I decided to pop this level up just to add some dimension. We've just got a sentiment and some pattern paper and a couple little extra ghosts that we cut out from our sentiment. And we've got a couple of really cute cards. So I'm just going to get the sentiment laid down on there, then we'll add our 2 other ghosts. I'm actually going to bring back in some of that embellishment mix that we used for the shaker card, and we'll pick out some of the embellishments and adorn this card as well. So I'm going to get my first little ghost laid down there flat. Now this one is actually 2 layers. I had an extra white one, so I went ahead and layered it up. It'll add just a little bit of dimension to that. And we've got our little ghost on there, and I think it's super cute. And so I'll bring in my embellishment mix and my triangle tray. I'm going to shake some out because I just want to grab the purple ones. And so I'll just shake them out, and then I'll be able to grab my purple ones. So I'm going to reach for my Kat Scrappiness embellishment tool here. I'm getting some glue laid down, and then I'll get my tool, and we'll be able to pick up these embellishments really easy and get them laid down on our card base. So we've got a wax tip on one end and a pointer tip on the other, and that way we can pick up our pieces and get them laid down on the card base. Now, I'm looking for smaller ones. I have a tendency to like the smaller ones for embellishment. So I'm going to get them turned in the right direction and get them laid down on the card. And this will finish up our second card. I think these paper pads are super cute. I'm going to have so much fun working with them. So you're going to want to pick them up. And so you can shop the product bar or the links in the description box below and pick up some of the products. So I hope you enjoyed this little introduction to these 2 paper pads. And here I go, spilling the bits again. And we'll get them cleaned up and put away. I was a little messy today. So there we have it. We finished 2 cards, and we used both of the paper packs just to kind of showcase each one. And we've got our spooky cute pink. And then we've got our spooky cute purple. And I think they're really pretty. So I hope you like them. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.